Okay, next one is PP values to COPA. PP or product costing to COPA. Here what are the values will flow from product costing to COPA or PP to COPA?
Price variance.
Yep. Sir, I will put mute. I am getting disturbance.
Okay.
Okay, if you have question, you can ask. Okay, here mainly PP or product costing to COPA. Mainly the production variance only will flow to the COPA module. Production variance here when it will flow, the production variance from PP module or product costing to COPA. When it will flow? At the time of production order settlement time. Production order settlement time, the production variance will flow. If the order status delivery or TECO, in that case production variance will flow to the COPA module. How it will flow? Through PA transfer structure. Through PA transfer structure, the values PP to COPA. What is the difference between this PA transfer structure and FI PA transfer structure? Okay, that is also PA transfer structure. This is also PA transfer structure. That PA transfer structure we will maintain directly in source. We will maintain revenue and cost base. In this PA transfer structure, we will maintain that variance category wise. Variance category radio button we will select. In that FIPI transfer structure we will select revenue and cost based. Okay, 1 minute, I will show you that screen, then you can understand. Okay, E1 is the production variance PA transfer structure. This F1 is FIPA transfer structure. Okay, check the FI. I am giving standard. Okay, here you can check in source you are selecting cost and revenue radio button. Cost and revenue radio button.
Let it open, Hari. Open one and the session. Let it open.
I think you have interest. Okay, this is production variance settlement profile. Select scrap variance. Here double click on source. Here they will select variances on production orders. This radio button they will select and they will give the variance category, whether it is scrap variance or whether it is input price variance, input quantity variance. This we will select. Then only system will bifurcate the total production variance amount. It will bifurcate respect to category wise. Okay, that is also one difference. Sometimes in interview point of view they will ask. Okay, the values, how the values will flow, means what are the values will flow from PP to COPA, means production variance only will flow. Okay, at what time the production variance will flow, means at the time of production order settlement time, if the order status delivery and TECO, in that case only the production variance will flow. Here what is the integration means, how it will flow means through PA transfer structure. This PA transfer structure, it consists of assignment, and for each assignment we will assign the group of cost element and we will select variance category, and one more side we will maintain the value field. Okay, after creating this PA transfer structure, we will link to the production order type. We will link to the production order type. That means this PA transfer structure we will assign to the settlement profile. That settlement profile we will link to the production order type. By using production order type, we will create the production orders. Production order creation time, the settlement profile automatically will update. This is the link actually. Hello, Prasad, you got it?
Yes, so you link your PA transfer to your settlement profile.
Yeah.
The settlement profile you will link to the production order.
Order
right?
type.
Order type.
Yeah, by using order type, we will create the production orders. Automatically, the settlement profile will update at order level.
Okay. Yes, that is.
Okay, at the time
Hi.
of, yes, yes, Rajesh.
See, okay, generally the PA transfer structure from the FI and PP is different based on the variance categories it will come from PP. That's the reason our source object will be changed. That's the reason PA transfer structure different from the FI to PP. Yes.
Right, right.
But see, generally when I see that live systems, no, you can create a one PA transfer structure, but where the that cost, that assignments will be the changed, then that is okay, no? Whether we have to definitely maintain two PA transfer structure for PP and FI.
Yeah, we need to create two separate peer transfer structures for FI1 and PP1.
Because anywhere we have assignments, no?
Yeah, assignment is
I will
there.
create a one PA transfer structure, then I will do the assignments
No, 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 no.
differently.
Yeah,
Then it will work, no?
no. In that case, also problem is there. Actually, this peer transfer structure, peer transfer structure, we are linking to the production order types, right?
Yes.
Yeah, production order type also you can use same settlement profile. For PM order also you can use same settlement profile, right?
Mm. Mm.
Okay, assume at the time of posting in FI module, that means from MM and FI the values will flow also through PA transfer structure only.
Yes.
Okay, same GL accounts. Okay, that means if you consume same GL account at PM order level or any order level, okay, that value also it will settle to this cost object.
Okay.
Okay, assume you posted through FI or MM. In that case,
Generally, see, material transactions, okay, for example, let's coming to the PP order, okay, sorry, PP order, okay.
okay,
The PP order always have the material consumptions, okay.
that is okay. For PM order, it may be different.
When it comes, then always material transactions will be integrated transaction only where I don't have to post any FI transaction through material directly. Then okay. Then PM order when it comes, PM order what is the problem?
Yeah, in PM order, normally the uh, in PM order, actually we will settle to the cost center.
Yes.
Okay, in PM order also normally equipment cost we will post.
Okay.
Year allocation structure also required.
Okay.
But cost only, normally cost we won't post. That means FI cost and MM cost directly we won't post to PM order also.
Okay.
But here,
No, because why, na, I don't know, because I don't have a clarity, just I'm getting why means when I see the best practice system, na,
hmm, yeah,
SAP best practice, wherever I see, all the time only one peer transfer structure, where I never seen, when I see the best practice, even mine is a very small company, na, you know that they use always as best practice. They just copy from there, they do it. Then what is the essence? I don't know. I'm just getting when you're saying I'm recollecting the small thing.
okay. Normally,
That's the reason I'm asking. Nothing else.
yeah, here why we are using different peer transfer structures means, okay, here not only this, any values will flow from other module to COPA except SD module. Except SD module, any
Hmm.
value will flow
No,
from other
estimate is only directly from the condition curves value fields, and other than any module through peer
yeah,
transfer structure only.
yeah, through peer transfer structure only it will flow.
Hmm.
Through peer transfer structure only it will flow. Suppose if any cost will update 2 times. Suppose internal order value also it will flow through peer transfer structure only. Okay, that means
Hmm.
same GL account if you post in two level, that means FI and internal order. In that case, maybe we can face the problem.
Okay, okay. If there any complexity is there for if there any scenario it, correlating and complex interacting with the both the times, then we can use. Otherwise, if normal plain scenario, if there is no kind of complexity, then we can go ahead also.
Yes, yes.
But better to suggestible to in future we can't say that, then we can keep for FI is different from
Yes,
PP.
yes, yes,
That's what we are trying to say.
yes, yes.
And another thing, then PM also you have to maintain different PA transfer structure. If
No, no,
PM
not
model is there.
required. Not required. Normally, order-wise, we will use settlement profile, same settlement profile.
Okay.
Okay, that means same settlement profile means in one settlement profile you can assign only one PA transfer structure.
Yes.
Okay, that means
That means
one
then
PA
same
transfer
PA
structure.
transfer structure for PP and PM is same.
Yes. Normally here,
No, generally PP and PM is different, no?
no,
PP we
normally,
have a
yeah, Rajesh, I will tell you. For PM, normally PA transfer structure is not required. Why means here the
okay.
settlement receiver is the cost center. Normally we are not transferring to
Yes, yes.
COPA module. That's why you can use same PA
Okay. Then
transfer.
after that through assessment or something you can carry the cost
Yes,
if you want.
yes.
Okay, fine. Okay, thank you.
Okay, here mainly the value production variance only it will flow from PP to COPA. This production variance, how it will flow means through PA transfer structure. Okay, at what time will flow means at the time of order settlement, the variance will flow. Okay, here if you use cost based COPA and account based COPA, in cost based COPA you can get each category wise input price variance and input quantity variance and resource usage variance. Each category wise you can get the breakup. That means each category wise you can get the variance. If you use account based COPA, total production variance amount you can get. Total production variance amount you can get, but bifurcation you won't get. That means each category wise you cannot see. That's not possible. That is the if you follow account based COPA, you cannot get each category wise. Okay, in cost based COPA only possible each category wise.
Hari, so while activating this COPA module, do we have any option? We have to use COPA based on the on this.
Yeah, normally
Every time this word is coming, cost based COPA,
yes,
on
yes,
based COPA.
normally when we will
Even I am not
use
getting any
account
designer discussion.
yeah, when we will use account based COPA means if you follow account based COPA, always the FI values and COPA values will match. Only mainly reconciliation purpose only we will use account based COPA. Okay, if you
Kind of reconciliation.
sorry, sir.
Reconciliation means which reconciliation you are talking
Yeah,
about?
reconciliation means that means FI value. If you want to match the FI values with COPA values, reconciliation means that matching only FI and COPA. Hello.
Can you give one simple example?
Yeah, always the FI and COPA values will match if you follow account based COPA. Cost based COPA, some advantages are there. If you want to see the COGM breakup, or if you want to see the variance breakup, or if you want to see the profitability at sales order level, that means whenever you will create sales order, that time only if you want to see the profitability, in that case that is also possible, and flexible report is possible. Okay, that
Sorry, one basic question here.
yes, yes.
One basic question here. Why should FI value match with COPA value?
Yeah, where? Here in PA transfer structure.
No, when we are speaking about account-based COPA for reconciliation purpose,
Uh,
why should FI module values match with COPA values? Means this is a very basic question I'm asking. Sorry.
Yes,
yeah,
this is a very basic question, very confusing also. What value will
Correct.
match? Suppose you have posted any value, revenue, you have
yes, yes.
sales any
Yeah,
value.
I will tell you. Suppose you posted revenue amount, right? Revenue amount in both module it will generate. In
The
FI,
VF01.
yeah, in FI also will generate and COPA also will generate revenue amount. Same way COGS also will generate in both sides, FI and COPA. Okay, every period they will check whether the values are matching with FI and COPA or not. Every period they will check the COGS value. It may be any discount value. Okay, suppose we are giving the discount to the customer. Okay, all values they will check and they will see the net profit in COPA module. Okay, suppose they posted revenue amount in FI module. Okay, and 10,000 rupees. Suppose I will give one example. At the time of billing, okay, in account determination level error is there. Account determination level error is there, but the value updated in COPA through condition types. Okay, condition types, the value updated in COPA module, but accounting document not generated. Accounting document not generated. Okay, in COPA report it is showing value. In revenue it is showing value, but if you see in FI module there is no revenue. Okay, in that case mismatch is there, but but the user always will match in FI and COPA.
Okay, so what I understand, suppose if in the month our sales revenue is saying 20 lakhs, then COPA it should also say, it should show 20 lakhs sales revenue.
Right.
This is the meaning of reconciliation. What is the sales revenue showing in FI? The same sales revenue it should show in COPA also.
Right.
Is the reconciliation only pertaining to revenue or something else also, Hari?
Yeah, revenue, revenue, COGS, all cost. That means in COPA, what are the cost elements you map? The total cost.
Okay. In the same way, if whatever the cost COGS during delivery, what it is showing 30 lakhs, the same 30 lakhs should show in COPA also.
Right.
So if you are following account based COPA, so user will also reconcile both. What is the value showing COPA, the whether same value is showing in a FI or not.
Right.
Is it?
Right.
So if we are using costing-based COPA, in this case, this reconciliation between FI values and COPA values will not appear there, is it? Means we need not do anything like that?
Yeah, normally if you follow costing based COPA, some cases the values won't match. Normally it will match, some cases won't match. Okay, suppose delivery happened in this month, billing happened in next month. In that case, the COGS value won't match. Revenue will match always. Okay, and any sales related expenditure will match, and only COGS some cases it won't match.
Okay. Fine. Okay.
Only COGS and what other here?
Yes, COGS.
Sorry?
Yeah, COGS and that reset value field. Some condition type wise we can reset the value field. Okay, in that case also value won't match. Okay, that I will explain later class. Okay, some values won't match. Okay, based on variance category, we can see the breakup of source cost. That means each category wise variance we can see in cost based COPA model. Okay, the values production variance will flow from PP to CO through PA transfer structure at the time of production order settlement if the order status delivery or takeoff. PA transfer structure, normally it consists of assignments. For each assignment wise, you will assign the group of cost elements and you will select variance category. And you will maintain the variance category, and one more side you will assign the value field. Any value it will store under the value field only. That's why we will map value field. PA transfer structure linked to the settlement profile, and settlement profile linked to the order type. That is the link. Okay, that is the
So these are the standard variance category you have taken, and only this variance category will come. Input quantity, resource.
sorry.
You have mentioned only this input quantity, resource, usage variance, delivery. So these are standards variance. Yeah, it will be more.
Total 9 only. Total 9 categories only.
Only total 9 categories. Okay.
Okay, that is the PP to COPA. Next one is product costing on COPA. This is product costing. Yeah, this is already we discussed this costing key. Okay, each cost component wise we will assign the value fields, right? Each cost component wise. To get the COGS breakup, we are using valuation strategy and costing key. Okay, in that we are maintaining each component wise value field we are maintaining. Okay, through this way we are getting the COGS breakup in COPA module. Okay, these values will flow from product costing to COPA. One is production variance and second one is COGS breakup. COGS breakup, each cost component wise we will map the value field. Okay, this way you can get the COGS breakup, these two values. Okay, next one is internal order to COPA. Okay, normally capital related expenditure, this we will settle to the AUC asset or main asset, not COPA. Yes, it is recording. Yeah, it is recording. Okay, here internal order to COPA. Internal order to COPA, one is capital related expenditure. That is normally we will post to the internal order. Once the asset will complete, we will settle to the main asset. That is not related to COPA. And research and development related or product development related expenditure. Some portion transferred to balance sheet as deferred expenditure. Some portion may be transferred to cost center. Some portion may be transferred to COPA module. Okay, if it is product related research and development, if you want to show the cost at product level, in that case you can transfer to the COPA module. Okay, if it is product related, then you can transfer to the COPA module. Marketing or promotion related expenditure. Marketing or promotion. Okay, if it is related to
this R&D is optional, Hari. This R&D related is optional. It's up to us whether we can transfer or not. It's not mandatory.
Yes, this is not mandatory. If user wants to show at product level research and development cost, okay, in that case we can transfer.
But capitalized assets we don't transfer to COPA.
Yes.
Hari, in this case of, all these cases of marketing, promotion, R&D and overhead related expenditure, we can transfer only some portion if we want to COPA, is it? We may not opt to transfer the whole amount, but a small portion also.
Yes, small portion also. Normally this internal order to COPA we have not transferred. Okay, I have seen only cost center to COPA module. Internal order to COPA module I have not seen actually. Okay, normally, yeah, if you post internal order level, if you want to show this cost, internal order level cost at product level, in that case you can transfer to the COPA module. It may be marketing, promotion related. Okay, marketing, promotion related expenditure you can transfer. Okay, suppose promotion related means it may be advertisement. Okay, suppose you have given advertisement, that advertisement you posted initially, you posted to the internal order. By the month end, from internal order to COPA, you can allocate the amount.
Okay.
Okay, overhead related cost also. That means overhead means selling and administration cost. That means telephone cost, something. Okay, selling and administration cost. Okay, directly you can post to the cost center. From cost center to you can allocate to the COPA module. Okay, here if you use internal order, okay, this overhead cost directly you will post to the internal order. From internal order to COPA you can allocate. Okay, here how this value will flow from internal order to COPA means through PA transfer structure only. Okay, here you will post the values. Okay, that means in internal order level you will post the values. Okay, here you will give the source cost elements. That means you can give all expenditure GL accounts. Whatever the cost you posted to internal order, that value only you can settle to the COPA module. Okay, normally internal order to COPA we won't settle. Okay, in any specific case, that means if you want to show for particular products, in that case only settlement receiver is the COPA module.
It's a management decision in this case, very internal order to COPA. Whether it's not as a daily business routine we have to transfer. If management decided this particular portion we have to transfer COPA, only in that case this internal order cost will transfer to COPA.
Right. Okay, suppose we will explain, okay, internal order level, we posting any particular product wise cost? Okay, we will tell, okay, suppose if they will tell, suppose overhead cost we are posting our marketing related, that means promotion related expenditure, directly we are posting to the internal order. In that case, from internal order to COPA we will settle. Okay.
And Hari, one question. See, now in all these cases, like in integration between whatever to COPA, it is at the option of the management to decide, or is it 100% that we need to transfer these? Because I mean there might be case wherein we are missing out some expenditure that's being transferred to COPA, wherein and then it follows like the reporting comes out to be incorrect. So in this case, right, internal order, you said like whatever overhead or marketing, whatever R&D or whatever, if there is an expenditure incurred and management they didn't know that they can be integration between internal order and COPA. So do we need to take up we need to ask tell them that this has to be transferred, or can we ignore this?
Yeah, no. Normally, you will finalize like this. Okay, they will tell you the report structure. Okay, I want to see the profitability sales quantity wise. That means we will explain. Okay, actually they will also explain. Okay, I want to see revenue. What is my revenue and what is my cost of goods and what is my sales promotional cost. Okay, they will tell each field wise. Okay, based on that we can map it. And later you can ask, okay, suppose they told you promotional cost, okay, promotion related expenditure they mentioned in the report. Okay, this promotional related expenditure, how you are posting, okay, whether for this purpose you are using internal order. We will explain what is the internal order function. Okay, you are posting from internal order to COPA or not. This
okay, got it. So based on what they say, whatever level they want to see, we need to understand ourselves if there is any internal order used or whatever, and then we can transfer or not transfer.
Right. Okay, this normally first report structure we will understand. Normally we will understand. Okay, later that user manuals we will prepare, right? In that case we will ask detail level.
Okay. Hari, I got this, but are you sending us some BVP or relating to this, Hari, so that we can?
Okay, in BPP we have not followed this internal order settlement to COPA module.
Okay.
Okay, in BPP level also you can get, but we won't get much.
Okay. Fine.
Okay, I can send.
Okay, fine. Thanks.
Okay, this is also through peer transfer structure, it will flow. Next one is sales order to COPA module. Okay, sales order to COPA. This is not normal sales order. This is not normal sales order. This is make to order scenario only. Okay, in make to order, if the sales order is a cost object, that means if the sales order is carrying the cost, in that case only you can settle sales order. Okay, it should be cost carrier.
Hari, this basic question. Make to order. Just could you explain what do you mean make to order? Means we have
Yeah.
received particular order to production.
Yes, make to order means, okay, I am the customer. Okay, I will give the requirement to you. Okay, I want this particular car. I want this color. Okay, I want this color and I want this engine like this. I want these tires. I will give like this requirement. Then only you can start the production.
Okay.
Okay, that is the make to order. Make to order means customer will give the requirement. Based on that requirement, you will start the production and you can sell that material to me only.
Only that particular customer. Okay.
Okay, here sales order will carry cost also some cases. For that purpose, you will use sales order is a cost update. Okay, sales order is a cost update. In that case only, okay, if the sales order is carrying the cost, in that case only you can settle sales order to COPA module. Okay, in that case only sales order you can settle to the COPA module. In that case, at the time of delivery and billing, at the time of delivery time and billing time, there is no COPA entry. Okay, at the time of delivery, the COGS amount will update at sales order level, and at the time of billing time, the revenue, any selling related expenditure will update at sales order level. When it will update in COPA module means when we settle the sales order, that time the revenue and COGS will update in the COPA module. Got it my point?
Okay.
Okay, normally at the time of billing time, the values will update in COPA module. The revenue and the COGS values will update in COPA module. If you are following this scenario, sales order is a cost update scenario. In that case, billing time, delivery time, the values won't update in the COPA module. Directly it will update at sales order level. When we settle sales order, that time the values will update in COPA module.
Hari, one basic question again. How is the sale order differentiated between the one that is a normal sale order that is created under SD and the one under MTO scenario?
Yeah, here that means here how system will identify means one is strategy group is different in material master. Strategy group here normally standard is 20, that is 20 means make to order scenario, and 10 is that is normal make to stock scenario. That is one thing. And requirement class, in requirement class you will specify whether sales order is carrying the cost or not. That requirement class you will assign to the requirement type. That requirement type you will maintain to the item category. That item category you will maintain in material master. Okay, based on that system will identify this sales order is carrying the cost.
Okay. Are we looking into the actual scenario there in SAP, Hari, on this on each of these?
Yes. In that I have not covered.
It'll be showing us these, right?
Yes, after COPA completion I will explain, because without doing the COPA we cannot settle the sales order. That's why I stopped it. Okay, now COPA we will complete. Once we will complete COPA, I will start the make to order scenario.
Okay, fine.
Okay, here integrate. integration between sales order and COPA. Here normally sales order level, the COGS revenue and sales quantity will update, and additional expenses, that is it may be traveling cost, freight cost, insurance cost. Okay, that cost you can post to the sales order level. Okay, that amount you can settle to the COPA. Here also through PA transfer structure only the values will flow. Okay, here also through PA transfer structure only the values will flow to the COPA module. Okay, here PA transfer structure, it consists of assignment. Each assignment wise you will map the cost element and value field. Okay, this PA transfer structure you will assign to the settlement profile. Okay, that settlement profile you will assign to the order type like this. No, this PA transfer structure we will assign to the settlement profile. This settlement profile we won't assign to the order type, requirement class. Requirement class we will assign to the requirement type. Okay, now what is the requirement class, what is the requirement type, maybe you don't know. Okay, I will explain in the make to order scenario.
Hari, suppose you have created two order. One is a normal standard order,
Right.
and another is a cost. This one, sales order is a cost subject. So suppose in while doing BA01, if you go to drop down, so how user will know which sales order he has to select? Because it will show in the drop down both sales order, right?
Yeah, normally plant it may be different. That means normal sales order and make to order scenario. Plant it is different.
Okay, so plant is different.
Yes.
But once you go to VA01, if you press F4, so it will be the both number will appear, right? One standard and this sales order is a cost object. Both number will appear there.
Yeah, normally by using item category, actual item category line item level will update, right? Okay, by seeing the item category you can also understand. Okay, this is the make to order, this is the normal standard order, like that.
Okay, this point is unclear. Okay, we'll see in the practical how it will be system
Yeah.
will translate.
Normally item category is there, right? In
Yes,
VA,
item category is there.
yeah, yeah, for sales order you will use different item category. Normal orders you will use different item category.
Okay. So my question is, suppose there are many sales orders, so how user will understand if this order, for this order I have to select item category and this order belongs to back to order. How user will understand? Because here there only number is appearing, and is there any other things that we will understand? Is the order is only for sales order is
Normally the plant also it is different. Okay, in the same plant you cannot maintain make to stock and make to order. Okay, normally the plant also it should be different. Based on the plant also the user can identify.
Okay. If this is the case, then it's okay.
Okay, this is the link. Okay, this is the link, PA transfer structure. Through PA transfer structure, the values will flow from sales order to COPA module. This PA transfer structure, they will link to the settlement profile. That settlement profile, they will link to the requirement class. The requirement class, they will assign to the requirement type. This requirement type, they will assign to the sales document type plus item category. Okay, they will assign to the sales document type plus item category plus item usage. Okay, that is the link.
Whose responsibility is this, Hari?
Sorry.
Normally, who assigns these? Who assigns these?
Yeah, normally
It's the responsibility of CEO or SD?
No. This is total SD only. Okay, our duty is only this PA transfer structure we will assign to settlement profile. This settlement profile we will maintain in the requirement class. Okay, this first three only our duty.
Okay. Fine.
Okay, next one is integration between customer. Hello. Yes, Prasad.
This requirement class we can see in Material Master. There is a separate SPR rest memory.
Yes, yes, SPR was screen only, not
Okay,
material
okay,
master.
okay.
Okay, this customer service order also. Next module is customer service and COPA module. Okay, here also through peer transfer structure only the values will flow. Okay, blindly we can say except SD values. All values will flow through peer transfer structure only. Okay, here what are the values will flow means, okay, whatever the cost you posted to customer service order. Okay, that example here mentioned spare parts cost, labor cost, traveling cost, miscellaneous cost. Like this they posted. Okay, whatever the cost you posted to customer service order, that values will flow to the COPA module. Okay, if they will implement customer service order, in that case we will ask to the our CO user, core user, okay, what are the values they are posting to the customer service order. Okay, each cost element, that means here suppose spare parts wise you can maintain the GL accounts and you will assign one value field, that spare parts cost, it will update in this value field. Okay, like this. Okay, we will map through PA transfer structure. When we settle customer service order, automatically the values will update in COPA module.
So this customer service is a different module, Hari?
Yeah, this is the different module, customer service order. This is the different module.
So, okay, if customer has implemented this module, only then it will be applicable, not for all clients.
Yes, yes. Okay, this is also same. Okay, peer transfer structure you will assign to the settlement profile. That settlement profile you will assign to the customer service order types. By using order type, they will create the customer service order. Okay, that is the thing. Okay, I explained that actual values flow. Okay, how the values will flow from other modules to COPA module. Tomorrow I will explain derivation rules and COPA planning. Okay, and one more is there, project systems. Here project system PS module also. Okay, here integration between project systems and COPA. Okay, normally here they will create, the PS guy will create project profile. In that project profile, they will assign settlement profile. Okay, that means peer transfer structure only. The values will flow through peer transfer structure only. The peer transfer structure they will assign to the settlement profile. That settlement profile they will maintain in the project profile. In project profile, they will maintain settlement profile and controlling area profit center. All they will maintain in the project profile. Okay, that is project where they will maintain settlement profile means that is project profile only. Okay, in project systems they will create work breakdown.
Hari,
Yes, yes.
okay. This settlement profile is, we can use the same one that we have used for other modules.
Which
Will
one?
that be the same or it will be different for each module? The settlement profile.
Yeah, here settlement profile is the different.
No, no. This settlement profile which you are telling, right? Oh, this is different, is it?
Yes, yes, you can create different settlement profile and you can assign here.
Okay, okay, fine.
Okay, project systems. Okay, this how these values will flow means through peer transfer structure only. The values will flow from PS to COPA. Here you can see peer transfer structure, they will assign to the settlement profile. Settlement profile, they will link to the project profile. Project profile, they will link to the project type. Like this, they will maintain. Okay, this project system integration I will explain. Okay, that time what are the cost will incur at project level. That cost we can settle to the COPA module. Okay, next one is derivation rules. Derivation rules and COPA planning. Tomorrow I will explain.
Okay.
So we have come to the almost the end of the theory part, is it? Except the derivation and whatever.
No. Not now. That means differences also is there. Costing based and account based difference is there. And okay, I think theory we can complete within 2 or 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's.
Are you sending today's recording?
Yeah, I will send today's recording.
Okay. And yesterday there was no class, right? If I'm right.
Yeah, yesterday no class.
Fine. Okay. Fine. Okay, Hari.
Okay, bye. Sir.
Return to Northeast and then product costing, okay?
Okay.
See, the doubt is, when we do the CQ level, cost estimate, okay?
Right.
We have a costing views. One is COGM level, COGS and tax and commercial whatever. If you have selected a non-relevant in the cost component structure of tax,
Right.
commercial or plan price, then it will not show in the view. Yes?
Actually, I have not selected commercial inventory. This.
Oh yeah, commercial invoice and this is okay. But generally, see, what the customers is asking nowadays is, okay, what is the difference between the COGM and COGS? Then how can we show in costing? Because COGM I want to only take a material cost, where my COGS it have to combined with material cost with administrative or whatever you can say. But how can we differentiate in a cost estimate? How can we show?
Actually, I have not seen that scenario. Actually, suppose if you want to see the COGM and COGS different, okay, that should be
Yes.
cost component. It should be different.
How would be the difference? Actually, how we can show? Because the client, everyone is insisting that no, my material cost up to the material cost without to show COGM, where additional apart from the material cost, whatever the indirect expenditure costing from the promotional advertising model is to, for example, 1,000 rupees a material cost, and that is my COGM, up to my activities or whatever process cost. Then after that, which is a purely from administrative and finance cost, it should be 100 rupees. Then they are asking, then it shows to 100 rupees in a COGS. And then if it is a COGM level, if I see 1,000 rupees COGS, if I see then 1,100 rupees. Then how can we show that?
Yeah, suppose if any additive cost is there, that for that component we can select that COGS component only. In that case, we won't select COGM, only component COGS we will select. Okay, that we will check that scenario. Actually, I have not also checked that scenario. Okay, through additive cost we can check.
Okay, but they are asking, everyone is insisting because all our my clients are in domestic, okay? then you know that domestic clients are very clear about our accounting standards.
Okay.
They are insisting that then we want difference. Then what is the difference? If people are saying both are same, then what is the use of accounting standards? Like that,
Okay.
there is some calls are pending. Where we going to be able to answer them?
Yeah, suppose if it is not a part of bill of material, in that case we can show, I think. Okay, we will check that scenario.
Hari, what as per theoretical, when the COGM comes, once you add a selling and distribution, so that would be become a COGS.
Right.
Before adding the selling and distribution, that cost is COGM as per due to the accounting standards and theoretical part.
Yeah, that is
Yeah,
correct.
that is a statement we are asking to show in SAP.
Yeah, that is
Yes,
correct.
yes.
Okay, but if you see in CK11N, okay, that COGM also is there, COGS also is there. Both it is showing same cost. The selling cost it is not
Same
added.
price. They are asking different price.
They are asking different price.
Yes.
Okay, we will
They are
check.
asking, see, when we see now all the time, whether I can do it commercial invoice, tax invoice, non-regular, it will not show in the structure view. Yes. But if I do or not do, then COGM cost and COGS both components is able to see in the CK11N. And they are asking why they both are coming the same price. It should not be like this. It should be the way we discuss in
Right.
accounting standard. Like that they are asking. Then how to get that difference, how to do it in SAP, that we will be able to convince the client in our perspective, in my all client perspective. Then
Okay.
whether you have crossed any kind of this scenario or anything. Okay, I think you got the query, Hari, and then let's in this point of view, if it is possible, just try to explore and then we'll see in the coming days.
Okay.
Okay? This is a general question everyone is asking for. Product costing, we are facing the major this problem only.
Yes.
There are problems are there, but this is the first problem when we are explaining. Everyone is striking out in the first attack.
Okay.
So Rajesh, so your client is asking why both COGM and COGS cost is same, right?
Yeah, in SAP. Wherever the costing science, whatever you say, then the same thing, theoretically. But why in the SAP is showing you both are the same? Why can't we show both different? That's the query we are unable to practically show them
Hari,
in SAP point of view.
yes, understand. Hari, my question is, when you will add this selling and distribution cost to your this product, whatever you manufacture, say for example KP05 that we manufactured, now we are going to put in the market. Once we put in the market, then we have to put some selling and distribution cost. That would become COGS, because if you see this costing sheet and what you study in 12th and go to the definition, so this selling and distribution are going to add. So and I think they are looking from this perspective. So when you will add going to capture this cost.
Yeah, normally that COGS cost, that selling and expenditure cost, normally it won't hit to the inventory. Okay, if you see accounting standards also, that normally COGS value it won't hit to the inventory. Okay, that selling expenditure you will show in separate report. That means in COPA module you will show this is the selling expenditure and you get this profit, like this you will get.
So, okay, since we are covering COPA model, so any client who has implemented COPA, so after that we can at least get that.
Yes, selling expenditure normally you will post in FI module, right? Okay,
Right.
this is the my selling expenditure. You will post in FI module to the cost center. From cost center to COPA you will allocate.
To that particular LG.
Yes.
I think, okay, let's, this is the question I opened that, Hari, let's, that perspective, is there any possibility is there, no? I'm just sitting, okay, no? Thank you, thank you, and see you tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Okay.